Monstera. Where to place it? Monstera is one of the most low-maintenance houseplants. However, this doesn't mean it will thrive equally well in any spot you choose to place it or with minimal care. Monstera has its preferences, which must be considered. In particular, it likes a stable location. If you move it around too much, Monstera may even stop growing. The plant needs bright but diffused light. It's best to place it on the east or west side of the room, where there are no drafts. If the pot is located on the south side, you will need to shade it from direct sunlight during midday to avoid leaf burn. In winter, when the sun's warmth is minimal, its light can actually be beneficial for the plant. To extend the daylight hours, you should provide additional lighting for the Monstera. Care. The plant originates from humid tropical forests, so watering should be abundant but careful, especially in the summer and in heated rooms during winter. Between waterings, wait for the top layer of soil to dry out. If the plant is kept in cooler conditions during the colder months, reduce watering until the soil dries out completely. Use warm water that has been left to stand at room temperature. Filtered water is also suitable. The plant responds very well to misting, wiping the leaves with a damp cloth and warm showers. It's difficult to compensate for the lack of humidity in the air in an apartment, so consider using a humidifier. This is especially noticeable in winter when the air in the house is very dry due to heating devices. This heat-loving beauty thrives in temperatures between +18 to 25 degrees Celsius, 64 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, in the summer, and +16 to 18 degrees Celsius, 61 to 64 degrees Fahrenheit, is the optimal temperature for the winter period. If the room temperature is around +12 degrees Celsius, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, such as in a greenhouse, Monstera switches to a dry state, where watering, misting, and lighting no longer play a significant role. Drafts and sharp temperature changes are unacceptable. Fertilize every 2 weeks from March to September, using a balanced fertilizer for ornamental foliage plants. Special fertilizers for ficus plants are also suitable. If your Monstera is growing new leaves during winter with good lighting, you can feed it once a month. Always follow the instructions on the fertilizer packaging. Propagation. Experienced gardeners easily propagate Monstera at home. This can be done in several ways. Stem cuttings. First method. Cut a stem, remove the lower leaves, and place it in water until roots appear. Second method. Root the cuttings in a moist mixture of peat and coarse sand, cover with a glass or plastic cap, and leave it covered for 1.5 months. During this time, the cutting should root. Air layering. At any point on the stem, but no closer than 0.6 millimeters to the roots, make a shallow cut with a sharp, clean knife. Then, at the site of the cut, apply a wrap of moist moss, wrapped in plastic to retain moisture. After about a month, aerial roots will appear under the wrap. This part of the plant should then be cut off and transplanted into another pot. It is best to propagate Monstera in the spring or early summer. Common issues in growing Monstera. These issues may be encountered by novice gardeners who do not consider the factors that can affect even this low-maintenance monster, as Monstera is sometimes called, causing it to struggle. Leaves turning brown and drying out. It's too hot and dry. New leaves are small and have no slits. Insufficient light. Leaves and stems begin to wilt. Too much moisture and the plant has started to rot. Growth has stopped. A strong support is needed or the pot has become too small. Pale, transparent leaves turn gray and then brown. Excessive sunlight, especially in spring. Brown edges around the leaf margins. Potassium deficiency, mostly in older plants that haven't been repotted in a long time. Mass yellowing of leaves. Overwatering in combination with low temperatures. Pests. Additionally, Monstera is susceptible to fungal diseases and may be affected by various insects. The most dangerous pests for Monstera are scale insects, thrips, spider mites, and mealybugs. There are special treatments available for these cases, which can be purchased at specialized garden stores.